هنراجع مع بعض lesson 1. 10 meters loss. كلمة loss يعني minus، واكتب الرقم 10. 4 inches of rain above means positive، ونكتب الرقم. 48 deposit يعني إيداع في البنك، فبكتب positive 48. deposit يعني إيداع، بزود الفلوس في البنك فأقول positive 48. gain يعني accept. كلمة gain يعني accept، يبقى positive 2. blue يبقى minus، كلمة blue minus واكتب الرقم 10. هنا نحط فين الماينس 3 اهي، نعمل بس ايه بوينت كده. فين الزيرو اهو، نحط بوينت على الخط. فين الماينس 2 اهي، نحط بوينت هنا. 4 where is 4 here. where is 8 هنا اهو. where is 8 up. where is minus 6 here. minus 6 minus 6 minus 7 minus 8. where is 5 here. 5 between 4 and 6 5. between 4 and 6 5 5 6 7 8 9 10. here 0 minus 1 minus 2. down least up greatest. gain يبقى positive ونكتب الرقم. loss يبقى minus ونكتب الرقم. graph minus 2 هنا نحط بوينت بس. graph minus 2. اداني points وقال لي ارسمها، بنرسمها. نحط مثلا هنا 5 وبعدين نحط هنا 0 بعدين minus 5 minus 10 وترسيم النقاط. حلناها 5 10 15 20. هنا برضو فين الماينس 5، ممكن احط هنا، ممكن تحط هنا 0 هنا 1 بعدين minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. graph minus 5 هنا minus 5 لان هنا حطينا 1 0 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. انت بقى حاولي في الهومورك page 345 حاولي تعملي practice للأرقام اللي عندك هنا، اعملي practice ليها. هنا برضو اداكي أرقام اهي. فين الفور، نعمل 4 هنا minus 1 حطي هنا minus 1 هنا 0 1 2 3 4 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. شوفي الأرقام وبتعمليها. هنا برضو تحطي الأرقام، حطي هنا 0 1 2 3 حطي هنا minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. شوفي الأرقام minus 1 حطي هنا point، ال1 حطي هنا point، minus 2 حطي هنا point. طبعا ال 3 greater than 2.5 1.9 greater than 1.8. طبعا 15 greater than 6. طبعا ال 13 greater than 11. طبعا 26 greater than 22. 44 greater than 4. 44 greater than 4.4. هنا علي put 1/12 kilograms of cashew and 5/6 kilograms of granola. plot the fractions on the number line. ارسمهم على number line. هنا 0 وبعدين 1/12 بين الزيرو وبين ال1 في النص بيكون half. ال5/6 بتكون اقل من الهاف، اكتر من الهاف، لان الهاف 3/6. الهاف 3/6 فهنا 3/6. ال5/6 بتكون اكتر من الهاف لان نص 6 3 يبقى 3/6 equal half. هو اداني الفراكشنز 12 عشان كده بنقسمها من 1/12 2/12 3/12 4/12 5/12 6/12 اللي هي هاف برضو 6/12 7/12 8/12 9/12 10/12 11/12 12/12 equal 1. يبقى هنا 3 over 6 اللي هي 6 over 12 7 over 12 8 over 12. يعني لو عملت multiply 2 multiply 2 يبقى 6 over 12. سهل ان احنا نرسمها. absolute value lesson 2 absolute value. سهل absolute value. absolute value the distance between 0 and the number. The distance between 0 and 3 equals 3. The distance between 0 and negative 3 equals 3. Absolute value, we cancel the sign. Absolute value, negative 3 equals 3. Remove negative. But 3 is still 3. What is the opposite? Opposite يعني العكس. Opposite of 3 negative 3. What is the opposite of the opposite? مرتين لما تشوفي opposite of the opposite اكتبي نفس الرقم minus 2. لأن opposite of the opposite يديكي نفس الرقم. الأوبزيت الأولانية نغير الإشارة positive 2. الأوبزيت التانية نغير الإشارة negative 2 يبقى يديكي نفس الرقم. evaluate negative 7 يبقى equal 7 لأن the distance between 0 and negative 7 equal 7 units. This means absolute negative 7 equal 7. evaluate أكتب ال 5 plus cancel ال minus 6 5 plus 6 equal 11 minus 7 أكتب أشيل ال minus 7 وبعدين ال minus دي نفسها اللي برا ما بتتغيرش 7 minus 3 equal 4. هنا برضو cancel minus 8 minus cancel ال minus 2 8 minus 2 equal 6. هنا remove minus يبقى 9 plus 3 equal 12. absolute 14 equal 14. What is the opposite of 0? 0. Evaluate each expression. Cancel absolute minus 5. Cancel minus equal 5. 20 minus cancel minus inside the absolute value. 20 minus 3 equal 17. 16 cancel this sign plus remove this. Add 6 plus 2 8. 1 plus 1 equal to 28. Again show contestant lost. Lost means minus 15. Lost minus 15. He answered another question incorrectly and lost another 15 points. How many total points has he lost? He lost first minus 15 and he lost another time minus 15. Minus 15 and minus 15 he lost minus 30. So absolute value of minus 30 equal 30. He lost 30 points. Find the opposite. Opposite نغير الإشارة. 6 يبقى negative 6. Find the opposite of the opposite of each integer. Opposite of the opposite يبقى نفس الرقم. 12 نفس الرقم minus 9 minus 17 نفس الرقم. evaluate each expression يعني الماينس 15 نعمل cancel للماينس وهنا نعمل cancel للماينس. 15 plus 6 equal 21. Chaucer spent 18 on a shirt. Then he spent 24 dirhams on a pair of pants. What is the total amount he spent? Total amount. He spent 18 and he spent 24. 18 plus 24, 42 dirhams. AED means dirhams. AED means dirhams. الماينس اللي بره نفس ما هي لكن اللي جوه لو في ماينس بنشيل اللي جوه لكن ما فيش يبقى minus 3. 5 plus 9 14 والabsolute value for 14 equal 14. 17 minus 8 9. absolute value for 9 equal 9. في هنا practice كتير ممكن تعملوا practice كتير ليها تدربي عليها. compare and order integers. نعمل compare. طبعا ال minus 3 greater than minus 5. minus 3 greater than minus 5. 0 greater than minus 5. 6 greater than minus 1. minus 4 greater than minus 5. النيجاتيف الصغير بيكون greater than من النيجاتيف الكبير لأنه نيجاتيف، لكن طبعا ال 5 أكبر من ال 4. 5 is greater than 4 but minus 4 is greater than minus 5. النيجاتيف لما بيكون ماينس الصغير بيكون greater than من النيجاتيف اللي بيكون كبير. 5 greater than 4 but minus 4 greater than minus 5. Explain why. Because for example minus 5 here, where is minus 4 greater than here? Where is minus 2 greater than? Where is 5 greater than? Where is these numbers are greater than and these numbers are less than. Least means small, greatest means bigger numbers. هنا least numbers. Here 0 is greater than minus 6. minus 30 is small. minus 24 is greater than. 30 is greater. 24 is less than 30. كان في practice كتير عندكم. 31 greater than 17. minus 6 greater than minus 10. minus 38 greater than minus 83 because negative smaller number are greater than biggest number. minus 2 is greater than minus 4. 1 is greater than minus 3. 5 is greater than 0. في هنا practice order from least to greatest. from least يعني الصغير to greatest. what is the numbers are least? 3. then 6 is greater, then 15, then 17. The greatest number is 21. From least to greatest. What is the least number here? minus 79. minus 79 is the least. minus 55 greater than minus 79. Then 18. then 44. then 101. the greatest number 143. احنا حلينا مسائل كتير في الكتاب، يا ريت تحلوها وتدربوا عليها. order from least to greatest. order هنا جراف سهل. الجراف 0 2 4 جراف to know. طبعا 4 greater than minus 2 3 greater than من النيجاتيف 2 greater than النيجاتيف نمبرز. سهل. في كل ده احنا حليناه، بس انا براجع معاكي. بس احنا حلينا كل المسائل دي محلوله عندك في الكتاب وانت تتدربي عليها، واحنا حلينا الصفحات دي كلها في الكتاب تدربوا عليها. lesson 4 في حاجه اسمها terminating and repeating يعني متكرر كتير. يعني مثلا 1 over 3 عملنا لها division long division بيطلع 3 3 3 3. اقدر اكتبها bar notation. I put bar notation because repeating. what is the number? repeating number because 3 3 3. but 1 over 4 0.25. this is called terminating number. Terminating because I don't repeat. This is called repeating because I repeat. Sometimes I repeat only 2 numbers 43 43 and he asked me to put bar notation. One I don't put one bar notation because only one times, but 43 repeated, so I will put here bar notation. 43 43 43 only bar notation over 43. We use long division. 5 divided by 12 to find the answer. 4 1 6 6 6, so I will write bar notation. The numbers I repeated 6 I will put only over 6 bar notation. You can solve long division. I solve it with you. Long division I will remember you. For example 2 over 9 negative 2 over 9. I will do long division, put negative aside. 2 divided by 9. 2 divided by 9 I can't divide, so I will put 0 decimal point. 20. 20 divided by 9 2. because 2 times 9, 18. Subtract 20 minus 18, 2. I will put 0 here and down. 20 divided by 9, 2. 2 times 9, 18. Subtract 2. I will put 0 here and add. 20 divided by 9, 2. 2 times 9, 18. Subtract 2. So the answer will be 0.2222. This is the answer. I can use bar notation 0.2, and I will put here bar notation because only 2 repeating. This is called repeating. Repeating means 2, 2, 2. So the number I repeating, I will put it up bar notation. Practice for some practice for this example, page 377. I solve it with you in your book. I solve it and I wrote the answers, only 7 bar notation, only 03 bar notation. I solved these numbers with you. You can notice 1, I will put 1 because multiple choice sometimes you can write instead of 1, 5. No, the answer 1 because here 1. If you wrote 3, 4, wrong. The answer here minus 2 because multiple choice sometimes he wrote 5, 6, wrong. Minus 2, I will write here minus 2 and divide long division, 5 divided by 6, and I will put bar notation over the number. You can practice in these examples. I solved it with you in your book. Compare and ordered rational numbers. I want to compare. How can I compare between numbers? Negative 1.40, negative 1.25. The smallest number is greater than, because negative 1, negative 2, but 25 is greater than 40. When you find numbers, a smaller number because negative are greater than greater numbers, smaller are greater than negative. This is the answer. How can I compare this? I can multiply by 2 to be 16. 8 times 2, 16. 3 times 2, 6. Here 5 and here 6, so negative numbers, small number are greater than. You can graph. To know the answer, you can graph. 0 is bigger than minus 1 over 16 minus 2 over 16, and you can find where is the bigger number. Minus 5 over 16 is greater than minus 6 over 16 by graph. 0, minus 1 over 16, minus 2 over 16 to compare. 4, minus 4, minus 4. 49 is greater than 50. I can put 0 here, 50. Another way for solving, 10 times 4, 40. 5 times 7, 35. Negative small 35 is greater than 40. 5 times 7, 35. 10 times 4, 40. Smaller numbers are greater than positive numbers. I solved all this in your book. You can check because I solved it before with you. The coordinate plane. This quadrant 1, this quadrant 2, this quadrant 3, this quadrant 4. Again, this quadrant 1, this quadrant 2, this quadrant 3, this quadrant 4. This x-axis and this y-axis. To graph 2 and 3. First one x, second one y. So 2x here and 3 up. So 2 and 3, for example here, 2 and 3 here. Write A, so I will write here A. This is called coordinates. Graph minus 1 and positive 3. First one x, second one y. I will graph this x-axis, this y-axis. Minus 1x, here minus 1, minus 2. This side positive 1, positive 2. Here positive 1, positive 2, minus 1, minus 2. Minus 1 and 3, minus 1 and 3. This is called, for example, C. I will write this called C. Minus 1, and 3. Quadrants, this quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. You must remember the numbers. Positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative, negative 1, negative 2. Positive 1, 2, 3. Negative, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. I can graph any number 1.5 and 1. 1.5, this one, 1.5 here, 1.5 and 1. Okay, because I wrote here 1.5 and 1 here. It's called C. Minus 1.5 and minus 1. First one X, second one Y. Minus 1.5 and minus 1. Minus 1.5 and minus 1 here. It's called B. To graph 1 and minus 4. How can I graph 1 and minus 4? To graph 1 and minus 4. Where is 1? Here 1. With minus 4 down, minus 4. 1 and minus 4 here. 1 and minus 4. Minus 2 and 5. Minus 2 and 5. Minus 2 and 5. Here 5. 4 5. This is called على الخط. ترسمي على الخط بالضبط. minus 2 على الخط الأسود and 5. minus 3 and minus 1. minus 3 and minus 1. Here minus 1. minus 3 and minus 1 على الخط. minus 3 and minus 1 على الخط. تحطي البوينت لو عايزها. You can practice here. What is R? Here R 2 and 2. I will write R 2 and 2. What is G? Where is G? 2 and 5. G 2 and 5. What is B? minus 4 first X, then Y. First X, horizontal line, then vertical. First minus 4 and 2. Minus 4 and 2. Where is A? First 4, then minus 3. 4 and minus 3. Which quadrant? Quadrant 4. Which quadrant? Quadrant 3. Which quadrant 2? Which quadrant 1? But numbers on the y-axis, none. This number, for example, F. What is quadrant for F? None. Because not inside. On the line, write none. Where is 1 and 1.5? 1 and 1.5 F. So 1 and 1.5 F. Practice for all this, and I already solved it with you in your book. Only practice. I want you to solve more and more to practice. Here also graph on the coordinate plane. I want to graph. Also, for example, where is the 3? 4 and 2. Where is the 3? 4 and 2. 4 and 2. Where is the lake? The lake is 6 and minus 4. You can use the ruler to measure exact. I want to graph B, minus 2 and 4. minus 2 and 4 here. على الخط نفسه. minus 2 first and 4. Right here P. Where is 0 and minus 4? X 0. Where is minus 4? Here. What is right here? Q. Where is half and minus 2.5? Minus 2 and half, I can write minus 2.5 because half fraction and half decimal. Where is half and minus 2 and half? Here. Half and minus 2 and half here. Half between 0 and 1 half and minus 2 and half. Where is 4.5 and 1? 4.5 between 4 and 5 here. 4.5 and 1 up here. S, right S. is 4.5 and 1, 4.5 and 1. First x, then y. This y axis and this x axis. It is easy. C, graph C, minus 1 and 5. Minus 1, here minus 1 and 5 here. C. Graph 2 and 3 and a half. 2 and 3 and a half. Here 3 and a half. D, write D. First x, then y. I solved all these examples in your book. Please check and solve them again. I want to see these solutions next Sunday. Homework. Next Sunday, I want to see all this. This is the exam for tomorrow. For after tomorrow, please practice because I solved all this with you. Here is 1 and minus 2. 1 and minus 2. First x, then y. 1 and minus 2. Where is 3 and negative 2? 3 and negative 2. What is the distance 2? The distance is 2 units. The distance is 2 units. You can subtract 3 minus 1, 2. 3 minus 1, 2 units. Subtract 3 minus 1, or you can count 1, 2. 1, 2. From 3 to 1, how many units? 2 units. 2 units. Graph first x, then y. 3 and minus 4. 3 and minus 4 here. 3 and 2. 3 and 2 here. What is the distance? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units. Or you can subtract this minus 4 and this 2. Minus 4 and 2, so the total will be 6. Distance 6, because 2 minus 4, subtract, minus plus 2 plus 4 equals 6 units. Or you can count 1, 2, but we count because order 0, 1, 2, 3. If you wrote without order, you can subtract from 2 until minus 4, 4 units here and 2 units here. The total will be 6, or 2 minus 4, 2 minus with minus plus 4 equals 6 units. Practice because I solved all this in your book, and I will check your homework next Sunday. Please practice more and more.